September 8th, 2011, Pumpkin Patch Update. Lots of neat things are happening. The Casa bananas are getting bigger, and we actually have pumpkins now that are coming up that you can actually see are of a decent size. This very first set here, we've got two little tiny ones coming up. Nothing in those two flags. One there. One by Henrietta. Again, I don't expect these to do too well until they get a certain size because of the chickens being out here and stepping on them and possibly eating them if they find the seeds. And it's early this morning. It's a new sprout coming out right there. This flag, we only got one right there. And this, I had totally not expected this. This is funny. This is that ugly pumpkin. I put it out here behind a peach tree. I'm not awake yet. And I had thought I had taken all the seeds out of it. But one too many pumpkins have grown. I didn't even know these were here until I was playing with the chickens yesterday. So that's awesome. Okay, back to counting the rows here. There's one. There's some. There's one. And there. This one's done great. I think everything I planted in this particular one came up. It might be a little overcrowded, but these are doing better because they're in the direct sunlight. We're on the west side right now of the property, so this is all shadowed by the house. And the gourds that were by the pigeon loft are getting huge. And this second zucca is also getting huge. Look how big and cool this is. Put my foot there. Before it was about the very first time I filmed this was of the length of one paper. Now it's like 3.5 papers long. And the big zucca is still doing good too. Oh, there's that big gourd, but it's getting brown spots on it even though the vine is still alive. Oh, that's not a good thing. The little one I showed in the last video that I was worried about getting soft started the same way, and it did get soft and broke and was ruined. I hope that one doesn't, because I really want that one. I may put a pad under it or something to keep the rain from mushing it up. But here's the zucca. Basically everything that's in here is doing the same as before. The two opos and the Indonesian bottle. I started some seeds, and I'm very happy about this bottom row going this way were giant gourds, and this is the only one that came up. The seeds for these were enormous. They're the size of and look like an almond. So I'm definitely going to have to plant that. And this is supposed to be a giant sunflower. So I'm going to probably transplant these today into the hummingbird garden, and hopefully they will turn into awesome huge things. Before I get into the pumpkin patch, I think it was Lake Mary Gardens, we were talking about a coral vine. Well, this is really good for hummingbirds. They love it, and it's a bit early right now, so there aren't too many insects, but this is literally a buzz. It sounds like a hive filled with wasps and bees and butterflies, and this single plant, it used to be in my neighbor's backyard, and the seeds fell into my yard, and this takes over my aviary every year, and I mean, goes up into the trees, into that back tree in the neighbor's yard. It's insane. Let me back up here so you can see this is like a three-tiered mountainside if you didn't know what was in here. Okay, so yeah, you see that's the top of the aviary, and then that's the top of the neighbor's backyard tree. That's one of their, and then they have another tree behind that one, and the coral vine is all the way up there. Alright, early morning in the pumpkin patch. I love coming out here. This is my first time, so I don't even know what's come up yet. So all the new surprises will be new for me too. But as you can see from last time, lots of new growth. I'm very excited. This is the best I've ever done with pumpkins. Alright, so we've got 3 that came up here. Of course, these beds are the newest. Got those. And again, I have no idea what these are. Oops. 4 there. I'm happy if we get at least 3. That one only has 2 back there. That's a good one. That's a good one. I like these that have the white veins. This must be one of the new types. Either the Weeby Little or maybe Batwing. I did plant several of those, and or Rockefeller, because those are the newest ones I bought and I planted here. And 4, this little tiny one there, and 4 over there on the Kissy Bee vine. The bitter gourd is doing really well. Lots of pretty orange fruits. A lot of them have burst open, really pretty, so I'll have them again this year. Pretty yellow flowers spread through the whole fence. It's a gorgeous vine, and the bees love it, so it's good. Alright, pumpkin patch from this way. Let's just take a walk through. That one in the back, I have to restart it. It'll be the third attempt. I know what it is about that back corner that keeps getting messed up. This all does get sunlight once the sun comes over the fence. So they're in full sun for several hours during the day. This is my favorite one. I don't know what this is. I don't know what any of them are, but it's getting big, and it's a pumpkin. It's not a gourd. It's got the spikes and everything. And Henrietta wants in. These are awesome round leaves. No other plant in here has such round leaves like that, except for the soft gourds. And this is promising. Looks like little male flower buds already. I hope so. Actually, I have a plan to accelerate things, and hopefully, ooh, yes, it's starting to vine. Good, that's good progress. That's the first one I've noticed that's doing that. This one kind of has round leaves, but they're still kind of bent inward. It's not really as round as that one is. And again, let's see, some of the types we have in here are one too many, Georgia Bulldog, Howden, Wolf Pumpkin, baseball pumpkins, yellow pumpkins, a bunch of other types I mentioned in my first video. I don't remember. Oh, this one's starting to vine out. Good. I'm now pretty sure pretty soon I won't be able to walk in here between the rows like I'm doing right now. And I'll view the pumpkin patch from this way. You can really tell how these on the right are older, and they go younger as you go to the left this way. Or in this case, this is the east side, and as you go west, I think that'll be a better way for me to classify it. You go west, they're younger. Alright, and that, I think, is Pumpkin Patch update for first Pumpkin Patch update for September.